Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Prometheus the Collector, and I am back with the long-awaited action figure review for the John Wick 112 Collective by Mezco Toys. A damn near 2-year wait, but it's finally here. Let's get into it. So, there's been some back and forth. There's been a little bit of disappointment. There's been a lot of gripes, and we're gonna get into all of that. I'm gonna say it out loud right now. The long wait for this figure was long overdue, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't disappoint as bad as some other people might try to make it out to be. Everybody has their own preference. Everybody has their own opinion. And we'll just leave it at that. At the end of the day, I personally feel, this is my personal opinion, this is the best John Wick you will probably get your hands on as a 112 6-inch figure. You might want to go other routes. Do you have imported ones like Mayfex? I passed on that. That just didn't do it for me. It's not a bad figure, but I feel like this is the best figure you're going to get. It's either this or you're going to have to go through Hot Toys and get that masterpiece, and that's going to cost you a pretty penny. To be honest with you, this will cost you a pretty penny, and I believe later on the prices will skyrocket with this, but a lot of people tried, well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, not too many reviews are out. I haven't seen too many reviews. I've seen one review, and Homeboy wasn't thrilled about it, but I won't get into that. Like I said, everybody has their own preference. I do have some gripes with it, and we will talk about that after we take a quick look at the box. Let's take a quick look at the box. Let's put Mr. Wick to the side. Some people is like, that's Keanu Reeves' brother. He look Middle Eastern. Come on, knock it off. It's not that. I've seen worse head sculpts. To be honest with you, I've seen a lot worse head sculpts. Could it be better? Yes. If you want something better, once again, you're going to have to pay that premium price. Hot Toys, Sideshow Collective, whatever. It's good. Great toys. I got one hot toy. Maybe one day I'll review it. Leave a comment down below if you ever want to see it. It's actually, I'll even tell you, it's Will Smith from Suicide Squad. I think it's a great action figure. The movie didn't get the best reviews, or, not a lot of people was crazy about it. I didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. But that's a whole nother story. Let's not get into that. But let's talk about this box. We got the tin can. We got the long gated tin can, and it's really, when you open it up, it's more like a sideway can. Not much going on. I like how they just went with John Wick, not John Wick Chapter 2. There's like a skull insignia of it on the side and on the back of the box. That's why I said it's opened up kind of how you see it. You see the weapons. Now, before we get into, I'm going to show you something. If you notice right here how the rifle has paint apps, I'm telling you right now, the paint app is not on this rifle. I don't know why they decided not to go with the paint app. Maybe they rewatched the movie and realized that paint app wasn't on the gun. I don't know. I like it this way. I have to see Chapter 2 again. I tried watching it the other night and I fell asleep, but it was definitely a badass movie. I like John Wick. But yeah, they missed some paint apps on some of the guns. And I actually went behind them and corrected that for my own personal liking. You don't have to do that, but all of the guns are pretty much accurate. By far, I think this one is my favorite. This one is a dope gun. I have a problem with two things. They didn't put paint app on it. And same thing with these two rifles, two handguns, Glocks, right down here. They didn't put the paint app where you got the silver around where the clip can be removed. Oh, by the way, the clips don't remove, so that's another gripe. It really comes down to the weapon, and his weaponry is very important, so I feel like they did drop the ball with some of the weaponry. The weapons are accurate. Don't get me wrong, the weapons are accurate, just we didn't get the articulated weapons like we wanted, like the slide doesn't go back on any of them, and majority of them, clips don't come out, but they give you rechangeable clips, which that made no sense. So I don't know why they gave us extra clips for clips that don't come out. Most people probably don't really interchange their clips, but it's nice to have them just in case you lose them. With these, you don't have to worry about losing them. I feel like the figure is still a good figure. The weapons are still accurate from the movie. I feel like they could have did a better job on giving us kind of like what they did with the fully loaded Punisher, like a lot of accuracy with the articulated weapons, the slide going back. The shotgun moves, the clip removes from the rifle, and I think this gun does have the removable clip, and that's on the table right now. But let's get this out of the way, and let's get into the main attraction of this action figure. A lot of stuff to go over, so I'm going to kind of run through this quick. I don't want to keep you guys here forever, but we'll talk about one of the guns that I do like, probably one of my favorite guns. And like I said, sorry, get that in there. This gun, I was surprised because I was thinking that I was going to have to put my own paint app on this one. This is like his specialty gun. It's got the little gold on it. And if you see it right there, it has gold on the side. That's all accurate from the movie. The magazine does move. Yep. Remove it. Removable magazine. Got a little bullet in there. I like that. I like that a lot. And they'd actually put some time on that. I didn't think we were going to get any paint apps on this, but they decided to put the paint app on that gun. I do not know the special name for that Glock. I will look it up next time. I might even be getting some custom heads, but I don't think the head sculpt is that bad. We'll take a quick look at it. If we get some focusing, this is the better head sculpt by far. The default one that comes equipped on the figure isn't as horrible. You got to get used to it. After you start playing around with it, if you end up picking this figure up, you do start to see the likeness of Keanu Reeves in it. If you were to ask somebody that knows movies and you put this figure in front of them, who's this guy? Somebody's going to say John Wick. It's not like, I don't know who that is. So, but this is the better head sculpt. That is the way better head sculpt. And we're going to get into John Wick. And the head sculpt that a lot of people hated because he felt like the promotional shots had a better head sculpt. I don't think it's bad. The tailoring is okay. I noticed that they went with like the padded shoulder pads for this. Maybe it's like that in the movie. I don't know, but you know, this suit is a special 3-piece suit where I think this has like some type of special Teflon where basically bullets bounce off of it. So it's not your average suit. It does look pretty nicely. I like the way the suit looks. The jacket could be a little less puffier at the top, but I think they went with the shoulder pads. He probably could have left that out. But like I said, you got so many third-party customizers out here. Somebody will make a coat that fits on him perfectly. But sometimes the coat doesn't look. It looks like a little puffy in the back. I don't know. Maybe that's how it looked. But if you play around with the coat, you got to play around with these action figures, man. You can't just take it out the box and expect it to be perfect. You got to play around with it. You got to articulate it. It is stiff because he is wearing a suit. A lot of people said this is the body on the Joker body, or it has the Joker deco. I'm honestly, I don't own any of the Mezco Jokers. Unfortunately, I wish I did get the one deluxe one. I missed out on that. I tried picking it up. Aftermarket prices are retarded. Just like I feel like later on this will have some crazy prices on it, but we'll see. Right now, the prices don't seem too high. So if you are interested in picking it up, I will do so now. But yeah, arms move out pretty far. We do not have double jointed elbows. I can live with that. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it would have been nice to have double jointed elbows. If they gave us a survey when you won the rights to buy this figure and they say, hey, would you prefer double jointed elbows or single jointed, or does it matter? I would probably say double jointed elbows, but getting a single jointed elbows, it ain't the end of the world. It doesn't ruin the figure for me. You can still get the figure in some pretty decent poses. I think so. But yeah, you just got to work around that. And on top of that, it's kind of hindered with the coat and the tightness. But the arms do move out pretty far. Very stiff, brand new, fresh out the box. Got a little crunchiness in it. Double jointed knees. I was playing around with it and the leg did pop off, but I easily popped it back in. It's very tight, but we're good to go. And it was this one. See, good. It's not popping out. And we do get the double jointed knees. All right. And those shoes. Woo! Look at those shoes. Look at them shoes, baby. Those look nice. It's a nice figure, man. It grew on me. I seen some negative review on it, and I'm like, damn, man, don't let me down. And then I kind of looked at, well, it don't look that bad. And then I got it in hand because I ordered this. And I'm like, nah, this is it. This is it. This is nice. You just got to play around with it. You got to break them in. You got to break them in. He doesn't have the most. Now, I will say he doesn't have a ton of top swivel. Like I said, I feel like you got to break that in. The waist does move side to side, but you got to break that in. He's not Spider-Man, folks. And if you did watch the John Wicks, which I'm pretty sure everybody watched the John Wick movie by now, especially us collectors. We watch badass, cool movies like this on the regular. But overall, in the movie, my man with his martial arts, even though he's a great martial artist, he's like a specialist. He's not elusive like Jackie Chan or Jet Li. Keanu Reeves apparently does know martial arts like karate and whatnot, but he's very stiff with it. With that being said, I feel like his stiffness, even when it comes to like doing hand-to-hand combat, it works for this figure because the man is stiff as all hell. Especially if you go back and watch chapter 3 of John Wick when he was fighting those two dudes in that glass room. It was a fun fight, but he looked old. He looked stiff doing the movements. Like, he looked very stiff. So him having like the stiff karate movements, I'm okay with that. So let's move on and let's get into some of the accessories that he comes with. We'll get into all of that. And his shit, I almost forgot about his dog. Got his dog right here. Now the dog looks pretty damn good, I have to say myself, to even made his feature. You know he's a boy. He does not have any articulated movement. He's pretty much just a standing statue, pretty much a taxidermy dog, but whatever. He still looks good. Oh, and this is the one clip that I tried customizing to the shit to the accurateness, but I kind of got a little sloppy. If you kind of see a focusness on this, I put like a little gold splash and a little 3 white spots, but it could be better. I left the other one by itself alone. The other head sculpt's starting to grow on me. You start taking some photo shots, you get used to it. It does come with the John Wick stand. John Wick. What else? We get a ton of hands. Some open palm hands. You see his wedding ring on it. This is the hand that you would use to actually put a knife in his hand. So I use that to put the knife, and it fits in so snug, perfect. So this is the hand with the small little hole. You want to put that knife he has, and then I'll show you that knife in a minute. Let's put that to the side. Came with the 2 fisted hands. Obviously, you gotta have some pistol grip hands. So he's got the pistol hands for you. Bang bang. Got those. Looking nice. Very nice. His color tone doesn't bother me. That's another thing. I heard like some whatever. It is what it is. I think people, you gotta respect people's preference for what they're looking for or what they like. Damn, can I get this karate chop in hand? Cha! And we get like a relaxed palm hand. You could probably throw like one of his little smoke bomb grenades in there. See? Hands. You don't want those hands though. Not from John Wick. And there's this other piece. I have no idea what this is. At first, I thought this piece was something that you actually put his weapons in, like on his back, but... And that's another thing with the rifle. The like assault rifle, the M16, AR-15, whatever. It didn't come with the shoulder strap. Come on, Mezco. You could at least give us a shoulder strap. Overall, I think the figure and what you get is nice. But damn, man, that shoulder strap, you need that. You got to do that. I shouldn't have to do my own customization for that, but whatever. This right here is what makes this whole entire set great. And I'm not going to lie, this is what makes this whole entire set great. We almost done with this video, and I got to show you that. Look at that. I already set it up for you. That's nice. That is really nice right there. That's beautiful. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to break that down for you guys. And let me see if I can hold it up in the camera. I take some of the guns out. That's one of the other pistols. Like I said, I had to do my own customization. I painted it a little silver, gunmetal, more of a light silver. But I did that. I had to. I was like, it looks nicer with the silver at the bottom. It gives a little pop to the guns. These, I left them alone because they're supposed to be that way. But the gun looks not too bad. It just, the only downfall is that you can't remove the clips. But other than that, that's the accurate gun that he used in the movie, his set of guns. The grenades, you see that. I don't really need to take those out, but I'll take one of them out just and show you guys the detail on it. Very nice, very nice. So they did do some good detailing on majority of the stuff. It's just he got a little lazy with the articulating on the guns. Nice little knife. Let's focus. Yeah, that's really nice. Nice knife. I like it. I like it. It sits in there well. And you got his special coins, European gold coins that he collects. Those things are worth a ton of money. And he usually pays that one dude, homeboy, when he needs something done. And they are all fixed, so they stick together like this. So you can't take them out, but you can remove. Give me a second. Give me a second. Jesus, wow! I didn't think that was gonna get done. Had to knock everything out. Whatever. You guys seen it all in place. It's pretty much like putting a puzzle together. But I did have the guns sitting in there pretty nice. If you see that, let's take the guns out. Let's show you the shotgun. This is the best looking shotgun I've ever seen in my life. You see that? That does that. Yes, we got that action in it. And then we got this fixed weapon that has like a falling out shotgun. Or no, the shell just stays on the side. So they did do some nice paint detail on it. I give them that, but it would have been nice if you would have been able to shotgun that shell. And then we have the rifle with no shoulder strap, whatever. Removable clip. And the replacement clip is right there. Boom. You see that? Like I said, I tried to paint it a little bit, but it could have came out a little bit better. But whatever, it is what it is. And that is it. Literally, that is it. That's everything. I think I got everything. Oh, yeah, the muzzle effects. Sorry, I always forget about the muzzle effects. Right there. So we do get this new muzzle effects, which I do like. You could put that on one of his assault rifles. And then you get this with, like, the Punisher. I think it's for, like, the Gatling gun. Like, he was making a multiple sprays. But you get that. And you get the two classic ones that everybody always gets with any type of gun-type figure. And that one, which you've seen this before. And that about wraps this video up, man. That's John Wick, Mezco 112. And I'll be honest with you, besides the guns not having the clips to be removed on it, overall, I think it's a pretty solid figure. It's hands down one of the best John Wicks, if not the hot toy is. Other people have other opinions. Some may say, I think the Mafex one is better. I don't have that one. Maybe I'll pick it up to do a quick comparison. But this one is definitely dope. I like it. It was a long wait, though, but it turned out to be okay for my liking. I wish the weapons could be a little bit more articulated for some of them, but it ain't the end of the world. I can live with that. And you have so many awesome, great customizers out there. And if there are any customizers that are subscribed to my video or just watch my video, send me a shout out. I'd love to cop some customized stuff off of you to make anything better in my action figure collection. But that is it. Prometheus is out. I will be back on my next action figure review. It should be a Joy Toy one. And I will have that to you sometime soon. I'm out. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay clean. Eat good. And wear a mask. Prometheus Collector is out. 1. I almost forgot to show you guys the watch. That watch is the watch that, if I can get it to focus, totally forgot about that. You put it on, it's pretty simple. Let's get a focus on that if it's not so much in the light. Yeah. See? It's actually a pretty nice looking watch. He did a nice little detail job, but having some focusing issues. There you go. Right there. Look at that. Yeah, I almost forgot the watch. I wanted to show you the watch. You can take it, keep it on, or take it off. It doesn't really matter. I have it kind of the way he would have it in the movie. Kind of opposite, upside down on the wrist. Underneath the wrist, not the top of the wrist. You get it. That's the end of the video. I'm out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to continue to support the channel. Thank you and peace.